hopefully everything records. You know what? I say this all the time, but I'm always worried that I'm going to record something or record a podcast and it's like really good and really fun.
And then nothing.
And then there's death. It just doesn't work.
It's happened to me 5 times now. I've had 5 failed recordings where it's recorded the wrong audio. Like, for some reason, it's always after a Windows update. It recorded, like, my desk. No. It recorded some kind of audio. Like, I don't know why. I've got so many. Like, I've got, like, virtual audio cables and all that set up. And it would record them, which don't get the game sound. So the game would just be silent, or I'd be silent. And I'd be like,
oh, no.
Oh, no.
That happened to me playing Resident Evil 7, where obviously everyone jumped on the hype train of Resident Evil, and I was like, you know what, I really like the game, I'm going to record it, I'm going to play it. It's the first my first ever full playthrough of a game on my YouTube channel. And the first episode, I believe, I recorded it, played for about an hour or something like that. Really, like, amazing moments, like scared out of my mind, all that kind of stuff. And and then through the editing, I think it was the game audio wasn't captured. Yeah. So I had to restart the entire game and start from the beginning, and all the jump scares I had to like put on a little yeah. And I was like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh no. And I remember posting that thinking, because I wanted to play the game. It was fun. Yeah. It was a really fun game, and I enjoyed the video what I made. But I'm sure like everyone on YouTube has done that, or something where you have to play the game again, and now that spark is just non-existent anymore. And
so I think you played it. Is it the Madison demo?
Yes,
I think it's Madison. I've played that 4 times for recordings.
4 times?
And I was
what the
planning
hell?
and doing it. It's messed up so many things. I've tried that for the past 2 years. I've tried to do a bit where I bring in like a persona thing, and that's the game that's launched it. Because it's short, I know, and now I know what happens. It's so scripted beyond belief.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh no.
Oh.
But I hate it. I've lost the recordings. That 3 times I've lost the recordings on that, and one where I was in full makeup and all that. I was like,
dude, yeah,
there's nothing I can do to save this. Like, nothing. It's wasted.
You just gotta sort of cut your losses and be like, all right, come on, man, we're done.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
Suck it up.
Yeah, you do have to do that sometimes, where you just like, you know what, it's got to be put in the trash in the end, and that's it. You might.
Yeah.
If I've ever done
drag it.
Yeah. If I've ever done like a recording for egos and stuff, there's so many moments where because I don't script it, I just go off the cuff because I can't. I'm terrible at scripting. Yeah, but I'm just not creative enough to actually make a script. Like, I have an idea of what I'm going to go with, but the amount of times I'd have to, I'd be getting into a proper flow of things, and everything's like really smooth in one take, and then I just go, fuck. and I want my goal was to make it so it was one full clip, and that's it, with no edits.
Right.
But and it was ambitious and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, it became a point where it was frustrating me. So I had to edit in the end, and then I started liking editing. So it made me enjoy the editing side more.
Experimenting things,
because you can get away with messing up because you've got the clip what you really like. You messed up, get rid of that, and then you carry on with what you like. And
splice it.
Yeah, and it's fun to do that. And I think with egos, I was discussing this with Ultramarine, I believe, that it brings the community together when there's and the ego, what they can get behind, and I just enjoy doing it. It's fun to do, and I don't know.
Yeah, I like the stuff that you've done. Like, it's it's nice, like, because you're saying, like, the community gets to create stories around it, and they evolve the character sometimes more than you do, and you're just like, I like that
all the time. Like, you'll hear people, and over here. People read stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I like that. And you can tell that Sean does the exact same thing. In fact,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
when I speak to all the people who Sean's like knows, says the same thing. Like he gets a lot of his inspiration from other people's interpretations, and it's like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Jot that down.
Absolutely. It's one of the reasons why I got into people's work of egos, as in when we're doing fan art of Sean stuff, is because they create the world, they create the characters. Like Sean just has like almost a blank canvas, and then he's like, okay, here's the name, here's what he looks like, run with it and enjoy it.
Cool.
It's true. Like it's so cool to see, and I feel like that's why artists like it, because when he does do stuff, they're going, but I sort of inspired that.
Yeah, they can take a little piece of it, basically. It's a cool thing. It's definitely a really good community kind of effort. I'll give it that. So
it's very interesting. But Dukes, this is not like, I don't know if I can call this a full. It's a podcast, but I don't know.
0.5.
Yeah, it's a 0.5, isn't it, for us? It's a 0.5. Like, because we have, for once, an agenda of the podcast. Like most of the time, it's me just, hey, how you doing? Yeah, good. All right, and just chat shit. But we actually have an agenda for today's podcast, and this is the reason why it's going to be. I'm going to be posting this the day before, so Monday would it be?
Yes.
Okay, remind me to do that, because I'm thinking Wednesday, because that's when I'm on, so I'll have to make sure I get that edit all sorted. Oh boy,
I'll be screaming by Monday.
Oh, bless you, Dave. Get the. What are you doing? But yeah. Dukes, talk about it. Talk about what's going on, and technically this will be what's happening tomorrow. So this should be going up.
Oh yeah, you said that. I saw them. I was like, we're in the past.
Yeah. This is cool. This is how you got to do podcasting, dude. You have to think about what you're talking about right now has either already happened, it's old news, or you got to sort of think a few times ahead. So it's weird.
Yeah. I didn't need that heart attack this morning.
Sorry, dude. I've had the exact same thing when I did mine. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah. What's going on? What are you? Your mastermind plan?
My mastermind plan. Basically, we are a big bunch of us, with included, of course. Bunch of us are raising money for the Able Gamers charity. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. I'm representing.
But yeah, we're trying to raise £1,000 between 11 of us. I keep getting the number wrong. Is there 11? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 11 of us.
11. There's 11 of us. 11. Started off as me doing a 12-hour stream, and I was like, no, this can go bigger. So I literally started messaging out like everybody that I've kind of worked with in the past, or people that I've just interacted with, and then from them it became like, oh, this person's good. And I'm like, right, cool, get them on the phone, we'll get them involved. And they were like, oh, have you heard of them? I'm like, no, but please introduce them. And it just kept snowballing to the point where we had 17 members at one point. And I had this, I was like, we've extended it to 40 hours. I don't want to go any longer than that, because 40 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh no, right. No, we can't do this. And luckily some people dropped away. I didn't have to.
Dropped away sounds so dramatic. Like you murdered them. Like, you know, no, not you. They've gone. Jesus.
Nothing. But yeah, so we've got 11 of us streaming over 48 hours. We are all doing scary, spoopy stuff. It's the 48-hour Scream stream, we're calling it. So we're all going to get scared for charity. We're all coming up with little incentives between us all. And there's a couple of big goals that we're working on now. The main one, for me at least, is if we reach the £1,000 target, I'm going to be shaving my entire head.
That's nuts.
All of my luscious locks off, and I'm donating it to the Little Princess Trust, which make wigs for children with cancer, alopecia, any form of hair loss, basically. So yeah, it's a kind of double front. It started as a kind of triple like threat charity thing, but there was kind of complications trying to get the donation thing. Like it's with Tiltify and that. I was in contact with them and I was trying to get it so that we could split the donations to 2 charities. But they're kind of funny with that just because it can mess up. And I completely understand. It's a safer system. Yeah. So again, toned it back and was like, Able Gamers is something that we can all support. We're all gamers. They're a fantastic organisation. I love like a couple of their like creators. I've spoke to them through
wonderful people
through doing YouTube and that. They are lovely people. And yeah, I fully would want to support like the work they do. It's fantastic stuff.
Absolutely.
But yeah, all doing the scary games for some fun times and hopefully for a good cause.
What are the other incentives? I'm sure it might be stuff what you might want to announce on the day, and it's like a surprise until that day. But is there any incentives what you can talk about? I know Mr. Tinker's got one, hasn't he?
His main big incentive as well. If we make £500, he's dyeing his entire hair neon pink. That's
neon pink.
Neon pink, and he was like, should I just go bald as well? Because you're going bald. I was like, that's a big like ask, dude. I was like, think about it first. I was like,
well, how much hair?
Neon pink's not parent.
How much hair has he got to lose?
Like shoulder length. He's got like a bun as well, and I was like, oh, think of that. That's like that could be a big decision. Remember?
Yeah.
Doesn't come back overnight.
I couldn't do it. Like, yeah, if I'm teaching,
scary. I'm like,
when I'm teaching kids, like when I have my hair pulled back or in like a mini ponytail, or even my band's in, they when I go, hey, how you doing? High five. You just see them looking up, like, and, like. So imagine if I turned up just completely bald, like, hey, high five, like, yeah.
Whoa!
I like, no joke. I think I'd scare some women away. I have a wobbly head. It's kind of nuts.
That's the thing I'm terrified of. I've got a dent in my head. I swear it looks like a peanut.
No, whereabouts? If you can point, whereabouts is it?
Like see, like the band of where your headphones basically naturally rest. Literally there. I fell in my head as a kid and like dented it in. I'm here. I don't know how this happened.
Do you get spiked then? Because like that's the top of your head.
I know. Somebody just grabbed me.
Maybe it was. Or you got tombstoned. You know, Undertaker's tombstone power driver, the most deadly move in the world. Apart from the stunner. The stunner's like the deadliest move in all fighting. If you drop a stunner on someone, it's game over.
You're done.
Have you ever watched like wrestling? Have you ever been into wrestling?
I used to as a kid. I'll admit I've not really watched it in a long time. One of my mates is very into it. He
Same here.
The Fiend, is it? Is that the guy? The Fiend? I don't know. Somebody. He wears like a scary mask. I don't know.
I don't wear scary masks.
That's what that is. The thing. It's like they're either in nothing and very buff, or they're in a costume.
Okay, the Fiend. Let's have a look.
Is it Brian? His name is.
Well, this dude's just a Slipknot character.
Yeah, basically that's what he reminds me of. He's got like dreadlocks and.
Hang on, let me. Hopefully, I can do this properly. Oh, got it. So we can flip. Yeah, we can do it. But my God, it's just Slipknot. That's all it is.
More or less. Like
it's
one of Cody's old masks. They're just like, yeah, you can use this.
Yeah, it's a cool mask though. I have to admit.
Yeah. It's creepy. I give that.
Wrestling was so fucking dope. I used to absolutely love wrestling when I was like
games I loved.
WWE SmackDown, the very first one I played, I believe it was. Was that the first wrestling game? Not as in from WWE. No, it wasn't.
There was like WCW. Know that before it. Remember?
I'm trying to think.
And then there's ones on the Nintendo 64. I remember that. But the SmackDown was the first one I ever owned for the PlayStation 1. I adored that game.
Which one was it where you could move around, so your character could move around like a WWF premises, so you can go upstairs.
That's what I think it was SmackDown, because you could go outside as well, and there's like you could get knocked down by a car and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Because you could just go, oh, they're taking it outside. It's like, yeah, we are.
Oh my God, did you ever? Well, okay, you know when you play those games and you could do customized characters. would you go for like an anime hero? What you kind of have like your fantasy man, if you could think of like a hero, or would you make yourself but a buff version of yourself?
Buff me.
Ah!
9-year-old me just making it's like.
Did you have it? Can you remember the names at all?
Oh God, no. Christ, I don't think I was creative back then.
I think mine was just like, I believe my name was Dave in it, but
it's just Dave.
I think it was. I honestly think it was, because you know when it's like it make that huge entrance, like boom and fireworks, and then it just comes up with Dave. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know why, but even as a kid, I was like, that's quite funny. I should have been a YouTuber way back then, dude.
You had the potential. It's just Dave.
And now, here we are now, where I do a podcast and streams, and tonight, well, it's Wednesday right now, while we're recording this, but tonight I'll just be watching spooky games because that's creative. Not spooky games, spooky movies. Spooky movies I'm watching. I keep forgetting that.
Planned for tonight as well.
Is
it secret?
No.
Secret as if this is live. Then they're like, they're watching this.
We definitely need to do a live podcast. That'd be fun. This would be a perfect layout for a live podcast as well. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have to do a Christmas special.
Ooh!
Not a bad idea.
Christmas live special.
Instead of wearing beanies, wear Christmas. We wear Santa hats.
I also just noticed we're like matching beanies unintentional.
I didn't want to bring it up.
I kind of saw it and I was like, wait a minute.
Yep.
I was like, hold on, shit, should I change?
This has happened. No.
Come back.
If I ever see someone like with my own clothes or like a normal t-shirt or same hoodie, I'm just like, hey, how you doing? It's like a conversation starter. Yeah.
Me.
It's kind of why I go for cloak and I go for this kind of stuff. It's like, this is unique. Most people don't have this in the UK, so
yeah, feel special.
you gotta feel special somehow. I mean, this is the thing. Like when it comes to streaming and YouTube stuff, and it's like you want to do similar things to other people, but you want to do it your own unique way, and you might have it in your own unique way, as in like how you do certain things, but god damn, it's hard to get people in sometimes because they just see it and go, oh yeah, this guy's just streaming a game, and there's no like it's so hard to display personality.
They never get you at the bad point. Like that's what I think as well. Like somebody might jump in when it's like a quiet bit of your streaming. You've just did a really hype or funny moment.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, this guy's boring. And you're like, oh, no. It's like, no, you should have come in 5 minutes ago. I swear.
You know what? Like for me, I know, like it's not that I think I'm boring, but I know that I'm not like kind of. I don't. I just don't feel like I could. I don't think I can do that kind of stuff for a stream. Like I can have fun, and it's more like having fun with the audience. But like I don't know, it's an interesting one. I feel like I'm not over the top at all. Like yourself, like we're not over the top. We're quite we're quite chill.
I get louder, but not to the point. I'm not screaming. I'm not flipping keyboards in rage.
No. My relationship means I cannot be loud. Like, so if I'm loud, if anyone ever watches my stream and you see me looking at my phone, that's Emily messaging me going, "Can you shut the fuck up?" It's true. It's like... yeah. I've done it before. Where, like I'll bring the mic closer to my face, or because Em's trying to sleep. Like she works all day. My schedule is completely different to hers, and
you stream at night.
Yeah, and I always feel bad because I want to make sure like if she wants to go sleep, she can sleep, and I feel like I need to turn this into like a proper padded room where people walk in and get worried.
Yeah,
but like. Like
that thing for your door, it's like that kind of slab material that you put on the back of the door, and it like soundproofs the entryway at least because it blocks the bottom of it as well. Apparently, it's not too bad.
Could you?
I don't know where you.
Oh, you don't know where to get it.
I don't know where you get it, but I can find it.
Oh, okay. I'll have a look. I was thinking of just getting Velcro tape and then getting I don't know, bed sheet, whatever it is, and gluing it on the outside and then put it on top. I feel like
I'll show you a video after this. Actually, with a guy that me and my mate watch. He's got a really good way, and it's a soundproof curtain, so you could actually just put that above your door, slide it over, and that would literally block your entryway. Then, and you could do what you've done, just Velcro tape it up.
I could do that.
Yeah, and just roll it up when you don't need it, kind of thing.
I'm hoping that the landlord won't mind. She'll be fine.
Yeah, he's got a way around that. I need to show you this channel now, actually. It might solve all your issues.
Okay, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. Because I always want to upgrade and stuff. Because I'm getting into like, I feel like I'm getting really into the flow of my streaming now. Like I've got a solid schedule and I'm being consistent. What I want to do on like Mondays, I still haven't got a clue. But like Saturdays is a given. Wednesdays is kind of a given right now. But
for this month, at least.
Yeah, and now I'm like, okay, I feel like I've got a solid enough schedule and solid enough routine that I can start to invest a bit more. And like, so I'm thinking, okay, I want better lighting, I want more soundproofing, I want to eventually have a better camera and all that. Like, there's so much I want to improve, but then it's like, damn, that's a lot of money to invest, and the return on investment is like, it does come back now because because of subs and stuff like that. But it's one of those where I'm like, okay, do I want to take this big leap right now? When's the best time to pull the trigger? And
I feel you did.
I sort of do what my dad does with cars, where if I go around my dad's house, my dad's on the computer, and he's either watching K-pop for some reason. No joke, he likes K-pop. He loves it. That is
amazing.
Loves it. I'm telling you, he's like, Dave, you heard this band called BTS? I'm like, yes, Dad. Of course I do. Like, and he watches K-pop videos. He's into B-52s. B-52s and Love Shack, and so many other things. But like, one thing he does is go on eBay, and he doesn't buy anything, but you're like window shops, cars, and I'm the similar thing with computers. So I'm like,
you look at parts and stuff.
I'm looking at parts, and part of me is just thinking, fuck it, let's just go at it, like 2018 stuff like that. But it's like, how much do I want to invest in streaming at this point? Like, is it a viable option? Because I think that's a struggle for a lot of people, where they have to. I think we discussed this when we first did our previous podcast, where
possibly
how much I know, because I remember you mentioned that
for starter equipment. I think we spoke about.
Yeah, like, but you went overboard.
Little bit. Yeah, we did talk. Yeah. It was my PC.
But just
I remember that.
Just that, like. It's definitely one of those things where you just think, oh, shall I, shan't I? And like because the worst thing what would be is you go, okay, I'm going to invest all this into my streams, whether it's money or time, and then it just stops working, or people, or you do something to fuck up,
collapses,
it collapses, it implodes, and it's such a risk.
It really is.
I feel like for me, I want to. I've sort of doing it where it's not going to be a knee-jerk reaction, like, I'll just get it because fuck it. But I might have it where when I hit this many followers or this many subs, that's when I'll do it, because then it's like there's a goal in mind and it's a reward
kind of thing. Aye, that makes sense. Like, your community's kind of grew, so you're like, right, we'll upgrade one kind of thing.
Yeah.
The way I'm doing it is more. Like, my plan's to upgrade the PC next year, because I'm starting to notice it with some newer games. I'm more kind of doing it until the equipment can't do what I need it to do anymore, if that makes sense. So, like, the camera needs an upgrade. I've been using this webcam for 2 years now, because I did a year on YouTube without my face, because I just didn't have the courage.
Oh, bless you, it's all good.
I know. I'm like,
it's all right, mate.
But this camera, it's fine. it's better now that I've got the light. Like it does, the quality has increased with it, but it's still not ideal. Like when I do my stupid zooms and stuff, I hate that fuzz. I hate seeing that little bit around it. I'm just like, oh no, that cheapens it so much to me. And nobody bothers, but like us, we're the ones that are like the worst critics of it. You're like, no, I can't watch that back. You hear like an audio spike, and you're like, oh, that's nasty. But again, nobody else bothers. They're just like, man, that's still fine. But till I need to kind of hang, I'll do my upgrades.
Even before this, I was checking out my my mic volumes levels and stuff because I've been streaming and people have been like, "Oh, I'm peaking a mic." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even realize like what was going on because I've only got the Yeti. I haven't got anything."
I'm the same,
and like I'm still learning how to do all that without investing too much. I've again looked at microphones and then it's like, okay, if I want that really good microphone, I've got to get the other stuff, and like my head's like, oh, I could do that, I could invest in that, but is it too much too soon? Because I'm not a very patient person, so if it's a case of like, oh, just get it, it's like, oh man, like, I'm glad I got my new chair, but that was still like a knee-jerk reaction, like, fuck it, my ass is hurting too much, so like, I'm just gonna change it, but when it comes to like equipment and cameras as well, like
cameras are complicated. I've found that.
Well, even like, that you need like it's not just a case of having a USB port. Sometimes it can be just different things and
lenses come into play, everything. Then you've got to make sure your light is the right settings. I was just like, oh no.
And then you got to and then you got to think about your computer being able to run that kind of stuff too. Because if it's powerful. And your computer isn't going to handle that kind of stuff, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like I want to do certain things, but my computer ain't going to be able to handle it, and it's a decent computer, I guess.
I'm the same, It's my CPU. I'm starting to notice that's what I mean. Like, it's in the plan for the upgrade next year because I'm starting to notice it slowly kind of starting. There's some games when I'm having to put them down, and I'm like, this pisses me off because I can play it full settings without. The stream, and I'm just like, my PC is good, and they're just like, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's good.
I'm the exact same, dude. I'm the exact same. That's one of the reasons why I stopped streaming Borderlands, because I want the game to look good for the people watching, and I know they're here for us, like, and that's a given. But if your game is like, no matter how like much people love you or like what you do, if your game's like well,
it's hard to watch.
It's disorientating to watch, and it's one of those things where you've got to sort of go, okay, hang on a second, if this is causing an issue, then if the quality of the stream is being jacked because of this, then I think that's why I opted for doing the indie games, because my computer can handle it quite well.
It always throws me, like, see, like you're saying that when it like starts and stuff, it starts getting me down as well, and I'm just it puts me in a bad mood. I'm like, this is gonna be a shit stream because I'm just like, everything's fucking up. I'm like, oh, god damn it. I hate it. Like,
I get it.
I just want everything to run smooth. Everybody's the same. We just want it to, you click that button, no hiccups. It's just good.
Totally agree. But it's a bit of a bitch as well, because you've got to embrace that it's gonna fuck up. You have to in the end, and it's so. Oh, there we go. That's better. My face has been like. It's alright. No, my face has been like proper, like Gandalf is coming down the fucking hill on this side of my face. So like, that's better. It's for some reason my camera settings changed the gain, as we were talking about earlier, to auto. Why?
So
didn't have to.
I hate auto everything. Like, do you know, for the longest time I streamed with autofocus on. And I was like, why do I keep going out of focus? I was like, autofocus.
It's like
that thing.
If the camera's good, autofocus is great.
But
not our cameras. Our cameras.
I'd be sitting still and it would just be like, and I was like, what were you focusing on? There, nothing moved. Like,
Sean's one. It's weird because like Sean's camera, you'll see it where it goes behind you. Like, ooh, that's really horrible. and he spots it as well, obviously. But like,
I'm surprised. Put it on. I thought he would just do it himself.
Like, mine just did it then. Mine just went, whoop. I think it's definitely needed, but like it has to be a very good camera. And this is sort of coming back onto what I was talking about with the setup and stuff, where I thought to start with that I needed a new camera because I was like, oh, it doesn't look that good and all that. But that's only because I was using I don't know if you'll be able to see these lights as my light source, and like that was my main light source because you got to do it. So I thought, oh, my camera's not that good and stuff, and then I got these big lights. And everything's better, and it's like, oh, it wasn't. I don't have to spend 400 fucking quid or on a camera that's good quality. I can just get better lighting, and then it's great. And I think if I didn't, and again, I'm still learning everything. Everything's a learning progress.
Yeah, it really is. You learn things, as you said earlier on, for other streamers. You'll go by and you're like, oh, how are they doing that? And then you'll get in conversations, and it's constantly evolving.
But I like that. I like that kind of feeling because the idea of like is that you figured it all out is kind of just
boring. You're never done. That's what I like about this. Yeah, there's always something that's changing or growing, or it keeps it interesting. It really does.
Definitely.
Because God, I've found hundreds of new things. That I just learned about audio compressors. I had no idea that was a thing. I was like,
oh,
what?
I
could compress this and make it sound kind of nice. Because again, you've got the Yeti, so there's not much you can do with the Yeti. It's plug and play kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, OBS has got some cool things, and I didn't know there was filters in OBS as well for your camera.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
2 years of streaming, I didn't know to right click.
That's kind of how I it's kind of how I did like ego stuff way back then.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I'll just change the color balance and that's it. But
there we go.
I think that's why I quite like how I'm doing ego stuff. Is like I quite like that it's during my live streams because you don't know, like a video on YouTube, like, well, you know what's going on most of the time, whereas in a live stream it could just be and it would just start
and just happen.
Yeah, and I quite like that.
I like it. I do. I really like the live stuff because it's harder to pull off as well, so it's more rewarding when it happens.
Oh, dude, I've done it before where no one noticed it once. I can't remember which stream it was, but I had a video planned to play like at the end or in the middle. I can't remember. But as I was doing screen transitions, I clicked on the video by accident, so it quickly popped up for a half, like it faded in. I was like, quick! And, oh my god, it was like a nightmare. But no one spotted it because it was like at the beginning of the stream. So no. It was near the end of the stream. So obviously people fade out afterwards, but yeah, thankfully no one saw.
That's brilliant. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
If you can go back, it's just like, it's all live, I swear.
Yeah, and it's it's like stars in her eyes. And then you're in your ego costume instead. It's so hype. I love it. It's so fun again reading what people's theories and stuff because
that is the best thing.
And all reactions. I think that's why I like it on live streams because when you first start a stream, like the chat's kind of like chill and people just watching and stuff like that. But when you
warm up,
but then when you like click into the ego stuff and you see the chat just go, you're like, oh, it's so satisfying. Like you're like Plus it gives you time to like figure out what you're going to do afterwards and how you're going to react to it or how you're going to start it and it's
play it off kind of thing.
And I quite like that kind of stuff. And for me as well, I like the not so direct approach to how I'm doing it. So it's not just going to be on stream and that's it. It's popping here, popping there, there's little hints here. Like I like playing around like that. And again,
the subtleness is good. Yeah, I like the idea of that too.
I'm getting ideas and playing around with it, but yeah, can you imagine if I start just twitching out?
I was going to see you just doing. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know what's
happening. But really, it's just Discord being a shit again. That's so funny. It's funny as well when I was looking. when I was looking at some of Sean's videos when it was like, and well, ego related, and everyone's getting on that train.
Yeah.
Where something happens on his camera where it just glitches out or something, or it just pauses for a second, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's Anti!" and I'm like, "It wasn't though. I was just a camera glitch. It was actually nothing."
Yeah.
It's cool though.
You could play that off because of these communities like so invested as well. If you really wanted to be like, "Oh yeah, it was."
Yeah.
It was.
Yes, all planned. I do like the idea.
Clever.
I do like the idea of Sean playing the game, and then during the game, he knows, oh, this could be perfect for like doing ego stuff. Like it's the perfect game for that kind of thing. And sometimes like Surgeon Simulator was when he did Henrik and threw Anti in it and chasing it up. No, not Chase, but Jack. I can't remember the actual lore, but like just the idea of he was playing that, and then once he finished recording, he was like, okay, I think I can do something with this. And then him and Robin just, oh my god, that's the only thing. And I'm not into it because like I love the characters and stuff. It's I love how he's doing it. And I'm watching it going, okay, how did he make that glitch? What did he do there? Did he do that little hint there? Was a little transition period? And I like that kind of stuff. I like how things are made.
Robin's a fantastic editor for like that kind of stuff. He's insane for and I'll give him that. Like absolutely insane at.
He's wonderful.
Fantastic editor. Like every time I do see like one of those wee bits happening, I'm like that was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a technical display. You get impressed with the display, what's being shown, and man, it's one of those where I'm like, I want to learn how to do that. And like in the last one I did, just implementing music completely changed the atmosphere of the
totally
of the video. Totally. And I remember watching it with the music on, and I was like, okay, this is actually really creepy, and I quite like it because you don't want to say that about your stuff, but you do feel kind of prouder of it because there's a little bit more effort, and it's just so good. It's so good.
I think it's a good thing to take pride in your work because like too many times we are very critical of all our own stuff, and it's nice to sometimes turn around and go, I did good.
Yeah,
I did good with this. I like this.
I think that's the first video. I think the last one I did, which was when it was the day before. It was the last day of September, and I did it, posted a video, and I sort of posted a video, put it on the stream, and I saw the reactions, and in my head I just thought, I think this is my favorite one I've done, where I'm like, I'm actually really proud of the result and really proud of like what I've created and how it's gonna. I've got like a story going on, but in my head, but just that little thing was like, I'm actually proud of that product not for once. It's not like I don't like them, but
I know what you mean. Yeah, we're always critical when we go back. That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard now. How many like egos have you got? Like or characters? How many have you done? Because I can count a few. I know there's the bartender. There's the one with I remember. I'm trying to remember from the drawing that I've seen of them all.
You're talking about pads and Mason drawings.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's interesting because like the characters themselves, I was just starting to be creepy in certain ways and seeing how I could do it. But through my experimentation, they've turned into their separate entities.
Right.
And so you've got the main man, which is Jaeger, because I fucking love. I really, really, really like. My idea. This is me blowing my own trumpet, I guess, but still, I like where I'm going to be taking that character because I've got like a way to do it.
Right.
And then you got Absinthe is basically like Anti in a sense.
Right.
Then you have well, that's the thing. I haven't named any of these other characters. It's just more the community. Nah. Like Jaeger and Absinthe are the only ones where I'm like, I like those names.
Yeah.
And I've got like an idea of those characters, but Vinegar, absinthe. You got
Think of the drawing.
yeah, kinda. I got the one who has basically water coming like water coming out of his mouth and eyes and stuff. You
Right.
know.
Yes.
And then
I know which one.
you got blindfold dude, or at least the one-eyed dude. That's all I can think of.
The names are great. No.
these are canon names.
Yeah.
Blindfold dude.
Oh, look, it's blindfold dude and water boy.
Dribbly boy. The dribbler. The dribbler. Ugh.
Lovely.
And there's like one which is like really, I don't know how to describe it because I haven't really broadened it yet. But
Unleashed it.
nah, like I've got an idea, and again, it's hard to describe them without giving away like what I want to do with them.
Fair enough.
But I'm gonna say it's like 4, 5. Off the top of my head, something like that. But yeah, but how it all come about, I have my idea of where I want to take it all and where they all originate, and I've already got the ideas in my head. So like I've played around with it all, and yeah, like but I like Jaeger as a character. I think
I like the look of that character. It's a cool design.
Oh yeah.
It's sweet. It is.
Well, now I've lost weight. I can actually fit into that waistcoat and be fine. Like I would have to be like, okay, quick, and just start saying. Well, this is the thing as well. Like the shirt, what I wear during it was like a perfectly fitting shirt when I made it, but the waistcoat was really slim. Right. It's quite old now. The waistcoat's perfect, but the shirt looks like it's my boyfriend's shirt. You know, it's like you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a boyfriend shirt. Yeah, it is. You can't say anything else apart from it's a boyfriend shirt. Yeah. And it was quite weird how it's all come about, but it's sort of like a nice pat on my back, like, oh, you're doing good, Dave. You're doing good. You're losing weight, so that's good.
Yeah.
What about you? I mean, I haven't followed yours fully, but what's
any yet? That's the thing. Like, it's never came out. It's just been failed launch after failed
launch.
Like, I know that's the thing that's pissed me off. So I have so much planned for this year, and I've recorded 3 things so far. 2 of them are edited. Other things are going to go down as well. I've got a really big thing that I hope I can nail. That's all I can say. Because of what I want to do. But I've started planting the seeds like slowly on
in Discord I've
sites and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I do things all over the place. I'm trying to, but the ideas always interest me because it's a way for like us to kind of delve into storytelling, and it's something that we don't get to do very often. Like, well, some folk do, but yeah, it's a nice way to kind of start scripting, get the community involved, and yeah, I like the idea of building a world almost, that kind of thing like this. It's interesting in that sense. That's why I want to try it, and if it falls in its face, I at least tried. But
we'll does it matter?
No, exactly. It's an experiment kind of thing. But
you got to think as well. Like Sean's obviously got a massive community behind it as well, so it was going to spot. But he was just dicking about, and it turned into what it is now. And like
massive party shiner now.
Oh yeah, huge. You got to think as well. It's on his merch, and there's he does ego week, and like this is the thing as well. I always fucking I guess suck up to Sean because he's fucking dope, but like just how he interacts with the community when it comes to that kind of stuff is wonderful. Yeah, and he knows that they wouldn't exist really if it wasn't for the community or wasn't for the community interaction. So he's like, okay, I want you guys to actually be involved in this, and it's really inspiring to watch.
Yeah, it's nice that you can keep it like. Obviously, it's not everybody, but at the size he's at, it's still nice that he tries to do it. Is what I mean. Like, you get a lot of kind of big people who don't. I don't think it's not that they don't. It's maybe that they can't kind of thing. Because I imagine it would be so hard
Yeah.
to try and like control that amount of like attention kind of thing. But yeah, it's very nice to see that he does still keep in touch with things. So I see it on Twitter and stuff. I see people that are following that who are interacting with him and stuff, and I'm like, that's insane. Like it's very kind of humbling of his character.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It depends
Good
as
on
well.
him.
Like, yeah, I mean, this is the thing as well with Markiplier, and I don't know who actually did Egos first. I don't know if Markiplier did it first or Jacksepticeye did it first. I don't know. People can probably tell us in the comments.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
But you can tell that Markiplier's really getting into the storytelling side of things, which is great.
I love this. Yeah, it's fantastic. I think the stuff he's been doing recently. Yeah, really good. I'm loving it.
And it's really nice to see. And like, yeah, he likes creating a world, and where Sean is like, he likes the interaction between his characters and everyone else. There's a different dynamic going on, and both are fantastic. It just depends on your taste as well, because like have you listened to The Edge of Sleep yet?
Not yet. No, it's on my
extremely good. Extremely good. Yeah. I don't know when the next one's going to be up, but I sort of was thinking to myself like, well, the only reason it's going to be popular is because Markiplier's on it, which is obviously going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to boost it, of course. Yeah.
Oh, there's a new one. There's a new episode out. Nice. Nice. But no, like it's just really good, and Markiplier's voice acting is really good in it, and there's again the environment, the world building again in it all is fantastic. You should absolutely check it out. Because
I've literally got a list of everything that I need to catch, and it's there now. I'm like, once this is done.
It's good if you're going for a walk and you listen to it and you just get immersed in it. Do not walk in public though, because like voices pop up, as in like people talking, like not trying to be scary, but you think it's actually someone about trying to talk to you. So I'm walking. No, seriously, I did it. Me and Emily. I think I said this in the Ultramarine podcast, but anyway, but like I was walking through town, listening to the podcast, the episode, if you would, and there's those people in streets with the clipboards and all that kind of thing. So I heard a voice, and I said, "Oh, sorry, dude, not interested." No one was there. It was the fucking audio. Because I'm always polite. I always say, "Oh, not today, sorry." And I thought it was someone. I thought it was someone. I was like, shit, that's embarrassing.
Everybody's just like, "You okay?"
Yeah, pretty much. But just getting immersed. It's good. It's good to.
I mean that.
Say again, sorry.
I was going to say it's good that it's done that to you. Though, like, it clearly is very immersive.
It's fantastic. And
how long are the episodes as well? Like,
are
they decent? Like,
it's 20. Let me have a look. So the first episode, the whale, is 23 minutes.
Right.
And the most recent, and the most recent one is 32.
That's not crazy.
No. It's good to have her doing it, because if it was just one big story, it just becomes a bit, it's a bit too much.
It's almost like a chore kind of thing, and in the wrong sense. But like, it's tough to put time aside like that is a bit.
This is actually kind of when it comes to this, I'm still learning and experimenting what I should do. Should I make this a premiere, or like, I think with Ultramarine, it'll be out by the time this is out, but I think I'm going to be posting them as an upload, not a premiere, because I realize that people do want to get there, but like you just said, very hard to put out time to decide.
It's time, it can be, that I find that, like, see, like any premieres of things on YouTube, I find it very hard to even be there. Like, it's the thing, like, most times I'll struggle to be there for an entire person's stream. Say there's something that I'm watching, I'll be there for like an hour or something at most. Normally, like, I'll never be there for like the 5 hours. It's no that I don't want to be. Don't know if I can just sit and do.
Can you say it again, by the way? You just glitched out for a sec. You went ego mode, mate.
Did we get the crit? It was me. I did it.
Yeah, that's right. Good edit. It's good edit there. live edit. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was saying, so like, I don't know if I could sit for like the entire stream. Like, I could maybe do an hour of that, and it's not out of like I'm not wanting to be there with the person or that, and I'm not enjoying hanging out. It's more I can't chill for that long anymore. I feel like I'm like I need to do something, and I'm so bad for it. I've got worse and worse, especially with like organising this charity stream now. I've been terrible for it. That's why I was like, as I said, I was up to like 5:30 last night. That's because I was doing work and doing stuff for it until about 3:30 in the morning, maybe later. And then I was like, right, I need to switch off for a minute. So I went on my Xbox, played Destiny for a couple of hours, and just like, right now it's 5:30. Fuck. But I needed that. I couldn't just go to bed or that because I was still kind of wild.
Yeah.
So, it's a weird thing. I find I can't sacrifice time anymore, and I wish I could, because like I love hanging out at folk streams. I love like getting to see what people are creating and stuff like that. But the list just gets bigger and bigger with me of what I have to watch and stuff like that.
This is the thing with the charity stream. What you're going to be doing, bless you, was I'm hoping that you're not going to be, you're going to stop streaming, so your section's done. Yeah. But for the 48 hours basically, or 45 hours, whatever you're going to be doing off it, you're not going to be on your phone checking every single time. Because
I've literally told people, I was like, please just tell me to fuck off.
Because
if you see me in your stream, just go away.
I will gladly do that. Don't you worry.
I'll take it.
I'm your friend, so I'll be like, oi, dumb fuck, get out of here. Yeah, get to bed, you. Because like, I know it's an interesting one. Like you got to prepare yourself for those kind of things, because boy, remember not the most recent one, but the one I did before that. I did my 12-hour stream, and my diet and my preparation, like physically and mentally, was garbage. And by the end of it, I was a fucking zombie. Like I was so I was doing like the giveaways, and I was like, oh, we're going to do this. And I'll scroll and everything was a bit of a clusterfuck. And I was like, oh my God. So, and then I remember in my head, I was like, okay, I know why. Because I was so exhausted from 12 hours. And the most recent one, it was no problem. It was so easy.
Did you not even go a bit longer? Because you were just like, slightly, if I remember correctly.
I might have done 13 hours because there was something went wrong in the stream. Like I had to cut it off and then that was it. I had cut it off after like 45 minutes and then restart it. But because in my mind I was like, now it's not a 12-hour stream. I was like, to do the because people type in uptime and it doesn't say 12 hours. That's in my head. I'm like, that would bug me. So I went overboard.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But that, like, just make sure. Yeah, for me, it was easy because it's me in control, and it's me at the control center, if you would. But for you've got to step back properly. Like,
I know.
If you're like me, you're going to step back and be like, all right, see you later, guys, and then you're on it. Like, it's all right, interacting. Like,
what the fuck are they saying?
Yeah, and because it's a difficult one though, because we all want to have that control, especially when it's our product, if you would.
That's why I've more tried to kind of I keep focusing. I'm like, no, team. That's what I keep saying. I'm like, right, fair enough. I may have planted the seed, but it's grown because of other people as well. And
absolutely,
again, I appreciate everything that everybody's done and everybody's doing, but I agree. I'm bad for that. I'll be like, I need to see what's going on. But
I'm the same.
The bunch of people we've got, I wholeheartedly trust. Like everybody that's taking part in it, yourself included, they're all fantastic people. And that I don't doubt for a second that they'll fuck up with that. I think everybody will be good. I think my worry is just that it's like, please remember who you're raiding. I'll do that. It's like,
I've already jumped in to is it Miss Rainbow? I can't remember the exact
Rainbow Gamer Girl.
Rainbow Gamer Girl. Yeah, I jumped into her stream and like just said hello and all that kind of stuff because
I'm gonna raid you.
yeah. I'm gonna raid you. All right, creep. But But yeah, so I just thought I'm gonna quickly say hello.
Yeah.
And then at least I know in my head you're the person I'm gonna raid. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be some kind of like not
Oh,
miscommunication, but I'm sure it's gonna be something.
there
Like,
has to be some hiccup. I know it can't go perfect. I don't doubt that for a second.
I don't think it should go perfect.
No, it's nice to have a wee bit of panic, isn't it?
Yeah, my streams never go. Dude, my schedule like is a fucking joke when I do my charity streams because I'll put the schedule up.
Yeah.
And I'm like on Tiltify.
Things.
I don't know. I'll just leave it. It's like whatever. It's like it's 3 p.m. We're playing Minecraft and I'm just chatting. It's like okay.
Like, oh shit. Oh well, too late.
I think it's one of those things where like it's more organic, where there's no real schedule. Like there's plans, but yeah, like I feel like it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if I feel like that, I'll just fuck up my end for a bit and be like, Dukes, I'm going to be the fuck up this time. There you go, let's go. Then
yes.
And I start late. My stream crashes. I'm just sitting there like thought I'd fallen asleep during it.
It's like shit.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm like, fuck's sake.
I forget to post the link. There's nothing around here. All it says is it points to me and says subscribe to this channel. That was so funny. Just complete shit show.
I'm like, who the fucking Clinton's like, come, somebody else go live.
I'll put in the slogans like the 48-hour live stream by Whiskey in the Jam Jar.
So me, folks. Thank you. Everybody's coming to me.
That's so funny. But this is why I messaged you and said like, because you are the curator of it, you need to be acknowledged. Like obviously everyone else is going to get acknowledged and stuff like that, but you're the one who's put the most amount of effort into this event, and I feel like that if people, and I'm sure the streamers are going to do this anyway because I know I fucking will, but I want to make sure that it links back to you. Obviously, got links to the charity stream because that's the charity, because that's the main point. But
that is the main goal. Yeah,
you deserve the biggest recognition because it wouldn't happen without your initial go. Like, and
I'm still like, Foco said this, and I'm just like,
but
I was just like, nah.
Yeah, I know, but honestly, it's because like you're humble, and you're not your own ass, but you definitely need to make sure that you do get recognised for it. Because like it's definitely a team thing, but you're the spearhead of the team, so there needs to be some kind of like nod towards you anyway. So I feel like that I'll make sure I'm saying this now, and hopefully I'll stick to it because I'll fucking forget. But like there needs to be some kind of, I don't know if it could be the beginning of a stream or the end of, well, not the stream, but the beginning of my section or the end of my section or midway through. But I know what I can do. It can be at the beginning of the stream as I introduce who's benefiting and stuff like that. I'll make sure that you are mentioned as well, because like
it's appreciated, of course. I'm still like,
I know, but I just feel like you need to make sure you're getting your due diligence. Is that the word I'm thinking of, or is that the word? No.
Sounds like an actor.
Hello, I'm due diligence. That's your ego, mate. Because you got Dukes, and you got due diligence. There you go. There you are. But yeah, and I'm sure people who are going to be watching here will be like giving you, you deserve definitely a bunch of it. So yeah, I feel like you need some recognition there.
Yeah. I mean, of course it is. It's massively appreciated. By the end of it, if folks do that, I'll be fucking howling by then. I'm like, oh, nice. It's as well, Mr. Tinker. Like I've been shouting him because he was like down himself. Like he's made all of the stuff, and I said that I will make sure you get something from that too, dude.
Precisely.
The website and stuff that he's done, I'm just like, it's made us look so professional. That's the thing.
I know. I saw it. I
was like, it looks more and more official. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, the amount of effort that's been put into, and that's why, like, I want to make sure that even when I did that video on Twitter, it's
massively appreciated. Well,
it's all good.
Buzz. No, but
good. I'm glad. But like,
for
for you, it's like, okay, well, I want to make sure that everyone who's watching my bit, they know this is from you. That's why I mentioned Mr. Tinker too, because it was an assumption that he did most of that, but I didn't know fully. So
pretty much all the graphics is him.
Yeah. So for me, it's like, okay,
this.
It's like who's putting the most effort in right now, as in regarding who's bringing it all together, who's bringing it so it actually works, it actually is organized, and it's like, well, yeah, you guys, like me and the other streamers, we're just going to do the things what we do regardless. We just stream. That's what we're doing. We're just streaming something that we like doing, and we're raising money. But that's it regarding the effort level. We might be promoting it, but it's not that difficult. Like that video what I made was 2 minutes long of me just talking, and there's no effort level. So for me, it's like, no, the people who put the most effort in, like you should have that recognition, because stream, you know what it's like streaming. It's people go, oh, you're working really hard. It's like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just sitting here chilling, playing games. What I do without the camera on, like the only difference is I've got a camera on, and that's it. Like there's no other input. I might make some call out to make sure people are donating to the charity, but you do that with subbing. It's one of those where I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that effort is recognized, because I 100% agree that it's a team effort. But you and Mr. Tinker put the most effort in. We've agreed to it. We're going to enjoy it, and that we're going to get our own benefits, because people are going to jump in and maybe find our channel and stuff. But that wouldn't have happened if you and Mr. Well, mainly you, but and Mr. Tinker put this together. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, okay, let's
I don't know what to say, so I'm just like,
I'm a very persuasive person, my friend.
It's but yeah, see, one of the big goals I wanted from it was, I know, like, not everybody in this knows each other, whereas I know them all now. All I wanted was, I was hoping that we can all form a little group and stuff, and there will be this interaction that will continue from it. This is just a starting point, more or less. But it's been lovely seeing everybody so like raring to go for it and stuff, and like, getting hyped about it. And that it's been genuinely heartwarming. I'm just like, I'm getting proud of it. I'm getting really proud of it, actually.
I feel like I think that's one of the best things about what we do anyway, is that I can't think of anything better than people jumping into our communities, following us on Twitch and stuff, and then they start talking in the chat or the Discord, and then they become friends, and it's like, wow, that's more important than anything else.
Yeah, it's lovely to see. Like, you seeing it in the Discord, seeing people in your community having jokes with each other you're not even involved in, kind of thing, and they have their own things. They'll play games together and that, and I'm like, this is lovely. I was like, they've came together, like everybody's just come together. I'm just like, it's so nice to see.
Totally.
I totally agree with you. That is genuinely like one of the most rewarding things about it. Like, people I've met through all this is the best thing I've taken from it. Like, all the other people I've worked with in that and just became friends with. So I would never change it for that. Like, I've loved doing streaming and stuff because of this.
Yeah.
It's made me a more kind of
confident
person now. I'd say I'm not a shell anymore.
No, you're expressing who you are, and your characteristics, let's just say your creativity when it comes to humor and timing and stuff like that. And I think that's important. It's the same for me. Like, I got to the point where I try to do things to, like, because I thought that'd be the cool thing to do or the funny thing. Now it's just like, I'm just gonna dick about and whatever, and not be over the top, because that's not what I'm doing. But it's basically exactly what I'd be like. just talking normal. Like even in like today, we're just talking shit sometimes, and that's what we do.
That's what happens, eh?
Yeah, and it's an interesting one because I've definitely grown as a person. Maybe a talker. But I've always been a talker because of what I do for a living. But like being able to interact and learn how to communicate and put across what I want to say, or just practice being more vocal when it comes to what the point I want to put across in videos and stuff like that is just trying to get there quicker, or let's just say you go for a little simple idea and being able to expand on that idea and bring it up to like some kind of story. Like I can't mind you, it'll be out actually by now, but me and Ultramarine, we speak about body pillows, as in like and we go off on like such a tangent, like a really weird story. But
I was going to say, I'm intrigued.
It's so I enjoyed it. It was so funny for me to talk about, but just have that freedom to just talk about whatever. And it's like when I was watching when Turquoise Magpie came into the stream late, and she said Smash, and then I was like, oh, that reminds me of this. Let's play around with this, and then like just those kind of bits. I just really enjoy doing it, and
just having a laugh. It's like I love it as well, dude. It's those freeform moments are the best. They really are. Like when it doesn't feel like when everything just starts kind of clicking in your head, and you're like, this is a good little like funny bit.
Yeah, totally.
It's lovely how it kind of that changes you, I suppose, doing this a bit. Not in a bad way. I don't mean it like that. Like it makes you. Well, I think it can make some people a shittier person, but there's good ones out there. There's good ones who don't take it to the head and actually appreciate what's happening. Stuff like that. There's too many that don't.
I think it's a horrible thing though, isn't it? Because I always say this every stream, every podcast we do, but we do want our channels to grow.
Like, of course, that's human. If you didn't, you'd be lying. I've said that to other people because people have outright said that. They're like, no, I don't. I'm happy. I'm like, is that really you talking? I was like, you can be honest about growing. It's not a bad thing to want to succeed. It's not. Like, it's you can use it in a positive light. It doesn't turn you into a dickhead for like being, I must grow. I need to be big. It's weird. I know we've said that. Like we're both very of the same opinion.
We're very we're very on the same opinion. Ultramarine is the exact same as well, because like people who say they don't care about the numbers, they don't care about growing, you're talking shit because you think that's the right thing to say. And then when people
makes you look good,
and the thing is as well, when people say that, they sound really pretentious, and it's like, oh yeah, because here's the thing as well, audience members, people who watch, people who come to your streams, they know you, and they can see through your bullshit. Because like I've seen it before where people will not in my streams or anything like that, but people would get really upset when they see when someone's channel. No, actually, it wasn't. I saw it. It was actually another creator. I'm trying to think who it was. Another streamer who got a complaint from one of their followers who's been with them for a long time, because they were complaining because their channel like blew up. So obviously the chat has got faster, and it's harder for that person to keep up with the chat. And the person who's in chat, who would get a lot of attention because it was literally just them and a couple of other people, they start losing that, and it's not.
Get jealous almost.
Yeah, it's not the streamer's fault. It's not. It's that it's so hard to. If there's ever a raid, where it's like just 15, 20, 30 people or whatever, you're like, fuck, and the chat and
you're like, you've lost.
And
you're talking about with the people that you had as well for a minute.
Yeah, and it's one of those where it's a catch-22, because you wanna you want to make sure that the people who've been there for the OGs, if you would, like they were, you always want to give them a look because they're your base.
Yeah.
But then you've got to find that balance of communicating with the new people, make sure
New
they
people,
feel welcome. And
exactly.
if the chat starts going real fast, it's like, ooh, okay, this is a new problem for me, because everyone wants to get to that point. Every streamer wants to get to that point where the chat is blowing up, where you've got
you
100
never
people
have a gap.
viewing it.
It's just
Yeah.
But
then it's like, and when people complain that they're not seeing what you say, I mean, I get where they're coming from, but my God, that's you can't have both. It's so difficult.
No.
And the only way you can have both is if you have like a sub-only chat. And that's not good.
That feels inclusive as well. Either way, you start coming out the bad guy to people when you're not inherently trying to. It's not what you're doing. You're trying to solve problems as best you can as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the channel points thing. That's a kind of decent thing on Twitch. You can kind of do stuff with that, which I like. But then I think that would become crazy as well, because you can get like highlighted messages. So like the people could do that, but if everybody's doing it, the problem's still there, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to work on, because you don't want to lose that connection, but you want to grow as well.
That's what actually scares me. I've said that a few times. I used to say it when me and my mate Steel Elf streamed. Like, we loved it when we did like a big Divinity series for 9 months. We had people who were there for the 9 months. They went on that entire journey with us. Or like, if we were big, like, it'd be scary thinking that we wouldn't have had that experience, because we wouldn't have been able to track all the people, as you said. Like, some would have slipped through the cracks. It's impossible, I'd say, to interact with that many. Like, say, I just mean, say you're crazy big, like you had the constant moving chat. You lose the connection, and that's a slightly scary thing. But in terms, it also brings more to your community.
Yeah,
because when you get bigger, there's bigger opportunities. There's better opportunities for your community too. Like, they get to get involved with things. So it's a complete catch-22. It's a weird one to kind of think about.
It's the one what people don't want to talk about,
I think it is.
Don't want to be open about it, because again, we want to make sure that we're not being portrayed as, or being interpreted, as the bad guy. Like, even just. There's so many subjects that are taboo to talk about as a streamer. One's definitely like the income. That's a huge one. People feel like, no, you shouldn't be talking about that. It's like on a podcast like this, I don't know if you should or not, but like, if we're before this, when we were just talking about the setup and stuff and working things out, I think that's fine.
Exactly. Yeah,
because you're being open and honest with each other. But like, oh man, it's difficult to work out, because you watch Sean. I always refer to Sean because that's the person I watch most when it comes to it. But
I was going to say, so you watch
when he's on Twitch, he's streaming or doing his charity streams, for example. My God, that chat's just chaos.
You can't read a word there.
Nah. I have a feeling what he does is he has his setup. He has the YouTube chat, but he also has a separate Discord chat where it's him and his mods. I mean, I could literally message his mods and ask. But
I was going to say,
I'm friends with like majority of them.
Do?
Yeah, fuck knows. I feel like it's like stepping on toes, but like, just for me, it's so interesting, because again, I'd absolutely love it if this podcast blew up. I'd absolutely love it if my channel blew up, because no one would be like, oh no, don't follow me. don't subscribe to me. Not even that, like, oh no, I don't want you to subscribe, please don't subscribe. Really, you're like, no, you're saying that because you want them to subscribe. Like,
exactly. I know.
I mean,
you think it's the right thing to say.
Yeah, and I've caught myself saying it, and for this, I wholeheartedly do these podcasts because I like talking to people. I like talking to you. I like talking to the guests. And if it's a case of I do that and it grows as well, it's beautiful. It's like a perfect thing. Whereas on streams, similar kind of thing, but you would love your channel to blow up, or someone raid you, or someone big raid you, and then they pass on their followers onto you and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah.
But when people say they don't want that to happen or they don't care, they like being a small streamer, it's like, okay, I don't know. Some people might be honest,
Yeah, they could.
and
I
they
think
might.
most are playing up to it though.
I think so too. I think so too. And you'll,
False sense of happiness almost.
yeah, it's so interesting because if you're not streaming for growth, I mean, it's so weird because it's
What
not
are
a
you
case
doing
of
it
why. Yeah, what are you doing it for? It's like, okay, you might enjoy it, but there's a point in time. It might be to do with age, honestly,
Yeah.
because not saying immaturity or anything like that, but when you're getting to a certain age, let's say when you're when okay, let's not just say age. Let's say responsibilities. So you move out, you I've got a source of income, so I'm fine. But if you are with your parents pay the bills and stuff like that, and you stream, then yes, you can say, "Oh, I'm doing this because it's fun. I'm talking to my friends. That's great."
Because you don't care about the income at all.
No, but there's nothing. But when you can start to think, okay, with this time, I'm investing in streaming or making videos or anything. I need to start thinking about the long game. So is this will what I'm doing become sustainable? Sort of harks back to what we're talking about right at the beginning with I'm still good at that kind of shit, harping back, but very good at that. But like, so think about what the amount of money we invest into our equipment.
Yeah.
Is the return on investment worth it? And it's not that we don't enjoy doing it and we're only doing it because of the money. That's not it.
No,
the money's a bonus, and we should treat it like it's a treat. Like I think the money from Twitch will be coming in like in the next few days.
Yeah, I'm due.
And
Yeah.
yeah, but for me, it's one of those where I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to see how this could work, as in how this could turn into a way to pay the bills.
Yeah.
And then
Totally.
and then when you start to include that into your plan, you want to grow, because then it's like I want security. I want to try my best to not, I wouldn't say make a living because it's too small, but if you could,
I know what you mean. That's my ideal situation too. If I could make a living from it, I don't mean bloody like mansion, 12 cars, shit like that. I mean,
dude, that'd be nice though, wouldn't it? That'd be so nice.
Check your wardrobe for sure. Look at the window. Woo! It's like,
Yep.
You know, if I could happily live in a house, everything was kind of sorted, and that's the thing. Streaming and like YouTube, they're a very insecure career. They're quite a scary career, like unless you get really big, I think. But if I could have a monthly living, I'd be actually pretty satisfied in what I'd achieved. I'd still want to grow. I'm not saying that like because I'm not one of them. I am one that would, like, I say shoot for the fucking stars. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to be able to make this sustainable for at least a few years, so that I can have a bit of fun with it, kind of thing. Because that's like, if you can get to that point, you can put more time into it too.
That's the thing, isn't it?
It comes back to that whole system.
Yeah.
How much can you dedicate to it without losing yourself?
Yeah, and again, that's the return on investment, because if I'm going to be upping this month at least for 4 days a week when I'm streaming, and people are like talking about burnout and stuff for me.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate their concern, like I deeply do, but it's so easy for me now. It's like sustainable. Like I know what I'm doing each time. There's no effort. It's not like, oh fuck, I gotta do something. It's like no. On this day I'll do this. On this day I'll do this. Yeah. It's easy.
Yeah,
so
it's good the plan.
Yeah, and because it's becoming more, how can I say it? The growth of the channel is being consistent. The amount of subs I'm getting per month is kind of consistent. Like there's people who are a lot of gifted subs and stuff, which I'm obviously grateful for.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But now I'm like, okay, I can see it starting to grow, so I can slowly start dipping my toes into investing a bit more time with it.
Yeah.
And because I'm starting to see not just the emotional benefits as in like interacting with people, but there's actually some other kind of gain from it all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's like there's a guy called Patrick Boyvin, who does he's part of a group called Castle Super Beast, and it used to be
I might have.
it used to be two best friends play
Right. Okay. Yes.
until
I
they
do know.
disbanded.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So Patrick is the short ginger one, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, but he was talking about selling out and like playing games because they sponsored you and all that kind of thing, and it's people think it's taboo to do that, and he's like, fuck no, it's not taboo.
No, it's not.
Sell the fuck out. If a game's reached out to you to say, oh, could you play this game, we'll give you some cash, you know, you might get so much if people buy it through this link.
Yep.
Then
Relations.
yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a good point. but like he just goes, yeah, but how are you gonna survive if you're not gonna do that? You know,
I wholehearttedly agree with that.
Like, it's like if someone wanted to sponsor the podcast, wanted to sponsor my stream, or let's say we're trying to get sponsors for the charity stream.
Yeah, you take
like,
it.
you do, and people should understand at least.
There's got to, like, that's the thing. I think too many people think everything happens for nothing, and like it is like for it to run on your own money and just like that. It's again, which not what we're looking for, but it's difficult. It does. It gets more and more draining, especially if you do start putting more and more into it, and you're like, I'm just spiraling kind of out of control with this now.
Yeah, because you feel like investing more time or investing more money is going to solve the issue.
But it doesn't.
No, it puts you under more pressure.
Yeah, but no, I would never call anybody a sellout. And like I've said, the sellout way that I would ever see it is if FIFA came to me and I suddenly was wearing a football top and playing FIFA. That's completely out of my character.
Yeah.
But like, if it's something that you do or you agree with, like I've had it, right? I've been open with my chat. People know, right? Vampire, right? That game that came out. I get paid to play that. I played it early on stream. Best stream I've ever done. Like viewer wise, not because it was early access. And everybody's like, "How have you got this?" And I was like, "They gave me it. This is an ad. I am playing this for you." And people call me like, "Oh crap!" And I'm like, "Well, at the same point, I got a good payment for that. And that payment bought a mic. What did I do wrong here? Because basically, I put it back to the stream."
You need to send me those details, mate. I'll gladly play it.
I'm playing some games. I need equipment.
Yeah, mate. No, I'm joking.
Sorry, send me. But no, it's like I don't get paid things a lot, but I do get sent stuff. Like I'm kind of good in that end with PR kind of contacts. That's what I love doing. That's what I kind of like arranging stuff. And folk have said it's like, "Oh, why are you playing this?" I'm like, because they sent me it and I want to like, I'm being kind. They've sent me something. I'm going to show it off. They're like, "Oh, you're just playing the game because you sent it." I'm like, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you got it.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it because somebody was nice enough to spend money on me. Also, I don't see the selling out thing. It's
the solution to that, by the way. The solution to that when it comes to people saying sell out is you just call yourself it. And be like, I am a sellout. Like, in fact, Patrick, Pat, in his Twitch description, he will put sellout. So I can't remember which stream it is. I could probably find it, but it literally, I'm gonna try and find it. But he literally puts, yeah, I'm sure it's like sellout Boyven or something like that because
I love it.
It's what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, but like I think that's the issue. I think see the people that call you sellers, I think that's a jealousy thing because it's like, yeah, well, think it's like I'm getting paid to play a game. That's cool. Like you can't say that's a bad thing.
No,
I don't get it. I never. People
I'd say it's. Living, man. I'd say it's like. How can I say this? I could say it's not it's not the fact that they think you're a sellout. It's a lot of times it's because they haven't got the opportunity themselves.
That's
Uh,
what I mean, like the slight jealousy kind of thing. Like, not they're not malicious normally, but it
no.
is just this is kind of oh shit. How come you've got this? But Stephen Spawn is it's Spawn. I never say his name right. The guy from Able Gamers. He put
Yes.
out a fantastic tweet about it 2 days ago, I believe it was. Because everybody just assumes that when you do this stuff, you get everything for free and you're all sorted in that, even the big guys. And he put out a tweet showing him, big name in the industry, and again, runs an amazing charity and stuff like that, getting rejected for multiple games like just the other week. And it was like, people think everything's just handed to us. It's like, it's not. It's like, no matter what you are, you still have to grind and fight for opportunities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, so, because he was saying, he was like, don't call somebody out if they're playing a game that's off topic of that, because that's maybe paying that month's rent. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's true. Like, I'll never be against streamers that do things like that. Like, it's fine. Ads are in everyday life. You can't escape them. So, like,
I think you're totally right though, because there's definitely a point where you build up so much that you do start getting things sent to you because you fucking deserve it.
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying you get nothing, but yeah, there's still times when you've got to like push for kind of stuff if you want it, or like opportunities don't just kind of happen themselves. Like with me, I'm constantly emailing folk. Like that's what people know me for now. Like I'm always trying to kind of get another contact in the bag, and I love doing it. I love like the people that support my channel have been absolutely fucking amazing. Like the last one, I don't know if you saw, like I got to go to like MCM Glasgow. I got to meet Troy Baker, Noel North, and Charles Barkley. Like that opportunity was phenomenal.
What was the opportunity like? Did you get invited? Did you?
I was interviewing them. I was there as press.
Oh,
I got to like fully interview them. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Everybody when I was showing it, they were like, "Oh, you paid like 40 quid for a picture." I was like, "No.
Give me 2 seconds. I want to talk about that. I need to go toilet.
You're fine. Take your time.
Thank you.
Why did you like flip your setup again? Was it so you could do VR or something like that?
Oh, as in my orientation?
Yeah.
Which I've not touched at all. but I actually quite like this this setup. No, it's been like this.
It's been like that for a while.
Yeah. It's been like this since I started this podcast, at least.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, pretty sure. I'm probably wrong, but you know.
I think I know where it may have been actually. I might be thinking way back.
Way back then.
I just remember the other setup where like you had like a Cuphead poster.
Yeah, the Cuphead poster is like down there right now because they're trying to be creepy. with a
try to be creepy.
With a Poundland poster.
You seen the thing that my chat made me buy?
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
It's fucking terrifying.
To be fair, I have this, so that's you know
I love getting a spooky.
Yeah, I've got an idea of how to. I might play with that once. I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll talk about you going to Comic Con in Glasgow.
Glasgow. Yes, I've sent you the tweet there. Just so you see what I was talking about.
Is it on Discord? Did you send me, or did you send me on Twitter?
No. Sorry, on Twitter.
That's fine.
But yeah, I've worked with a company for ages, Indigo Pearl. They are a fantastic supporter of the channel. Amazing UK based PR agency, and I've actually covered MCM as press. How many times? 3 times. Yeah, I've still got all my passes. Apart from, I hope she never watches this somehow. This was like the attendance, like personal lanyards. She was like, "I'll give you this. Just make sure you give it back at the end of the convention." I was like, "Oh shit!"
I imagine
next year she's gonna hunt me down.
She's gonna pull you with it, like.
That's my lanyard, boy. Give me.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I showed up 10-15 minutes late, and my mate was there as well. He does, like, he covers everything. He writes for the Sun. He does the game section. He gets press everything. But pulled me up and he was like, right, come on, let's go, boy. I was like, what? I'm just here. He was like, we're going to go interview the big boys. I was like, big boys? Who? Excuse me? He was like, aye, we're going to go interview Troy and Nolan. I was like, what? Excuse me? I was like, can I prepare? He was like, no, they're waiting. I was like, oh.
Blood rushes from your head to your penis. You're like, oh.
Dude, I was terrified. When I walked in and saw them sitting there, I was just like, it's actually... Wait, it's real. I was like, hold on. I was like, hold on. And I'd met Troy before because 2 years ago I was meant to interview him myself, but I got ill, so I actually cancelled it. But I met him for coffee. He was like, right, well, we'll still have a few words, and he was amazing. The fact that he took time to do that, I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I've messed up your schedule. He was like, it's not your fault. These things happen. Blah blah. Lovely. Grabbed a bite, like left. But when I met him this year, like. He remembered me, which was insane. I was like, how? I was like, I'm so the sick guy. But God, the two of them, such like welcoming people, so lovely to talk to. Things we learned as well that I can't speak about.
Can we speak out of podcast? That's usually a rule. We'll do that after. Hey, nice.
Gladly.
Yes.
But yeah, it was. Honestly, like, the opportunity was just phenomenal, and this harkens back to the community thing. Like, none of that's possible without what's been built up. Like I said that after stream, like when I came back and I streamed that night, everybody was asking. I was showing them the pictures of that, and I was just constantly thanking them for like half an hour solid. I was like, you don't know, like seriously, like because of you guys, I'm getting these opportunities. I'm getting things like to travel and do all this stuff. Like I'm going to. Are you hanging with for Twitch London? Are you doing Twitch London? I've not asked you this actually.
When is it?
Twitch London? In November. It's a free event, 24-hour party.
I didn't know this. What?
What? Do you ignore your emails? They sent it to everybody.
Oh, not everybody then.
You're just like, oh.
When did they send it?
Ages ago, dude.
Oh boy.
You could still RSVP. I'm pretty sure now. But
what was it called? Twitch
London.
Twitch London.
No, just Twitch London. Yeah, it's just one of the community meetups things, but it's run by Twitch. There's hundreds of opportunities that are happening at the Pokemon Center as well, potentially organising one for that. But yes, I said that like it's because of the community. Like the people don't realise the good things they actually do for us. Like it's insane. It's insane. I met Charles Martin as well. Literally,
Charles Martin. Who's that?
Voice of Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi.
Oh,
for 30 years, he is genuinely the nicest man I have ever encountered. Just an absolute beacon of positivity. He had nothing but good things to say about the world. And I was just sitting there the entire time with a massive smile on my face. Like, he said why he's like that, because he was like, well, why wouldn't I be? For 30 years, I've been doing the perfect job. I get to do whatever I want daily, and I get to see people smile from what I've done throughout my lifetime career. And I was like, dude, that's so nice. Like, seriously, that is just, it's incredible. Like,
the dream.
He's honestly like nicest person ever. Big thing.
I get you.
He's like 6'6", Jesus. Like, I look like a tiny boy next to him. Honestly, the picture he's doing, like the Mario pose, and I'm just like, like,
Jesus, he is big, isn't he?
He's a big lad,
dude.
Honestly, that's Mario. Little Mario's a big boy.
Little Mario is giant. Jesus, I didn't know that. Yeah, I've looked and I haven't got anything from Twitch about Twitch London.
Twitch London.
Twitch London.
Just trying to see.
I might have found it, but I just don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for because I'm just looking at thingy. But so I've got to RSVP and stuff.
Yeah, here you go. Done. There you go. Twitch London.
Oh, did you just put it in the Discord?
Popped it in Discord, aye.
Could you pop it in the Twitter, please? Because it's a lot easier.
Oh yeah, you can't get it.
Just because I don't want to mess up. Yeah.
Twitch London.
So what is it about then?
What's Twitch London about? Literally just a big gathering of streamers.
Oh, okay.
I think, as far as I'm aware, it's like a 24-hour party. Like
24-hour party.
I know.
Oh boy.
I was like, ooh.
Oh, drinking. Oh man, the last time I drank hardcore was.
I don't drink then, so this is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, of course. So this is going to go. Go on, have a drink. Next event, London. Find out more. London 16th of November, 2019.
The event is 18 only.
Good. I'd be so sad if it was like, oh, we're having a party, but there's like 13-year-olds there going, hey. That'd be the most awkward thing ever. In the end.
Yeah, there's a few folk from the charity stream that are going as well, so it's a good opportunity to actually get to meet them for a change and not just be in their chat.
Very.
But yeah, so a few are good, but sounds like a good wee night.
And access to the event will be available to some of our Patreons. So what is it? Just
a party.
That's so funny. It's not.
They do 2 a year. There's the summer one, because the summer one was in a football stadium in London, and they just had the entire football stadium, so you could just party on the grounds. But yeah, I missed that one. This is the first one I'm ever going to as well. But I think it sounds good. I'm like, you know what? It's a chance to meet these people face to face and start to feel more like I'm in that community as well.
I get you.
That's the one thing I've liked about Twitch. Like, I won't shout on YouTube. I love YouTube. I still do. But ever since doing Twitch more, I've felt like I've been included more, if you know what I mean. Like, I felt like more of a community. And maybe it is because you see your chat there and stuff like that. It's maybe unfair to compare a video to a stream, but I've definitely felt it more, like, on that side. And maybe it is to do with, I mean, I'm sitting here covered in, like, merch. It's disgusting.
Mate, I'm wearing cloak and stuff, so don't worry about it.
It's all we do. Sellouts. We're sellouts.
That's right. It's a sellout stream.
Sponsor.
Podcast. Yep.
But yeah, it's good. As I said, like, during my time, I've had some wonderful opportunities that have kind of arisen. I'm terrible at English.
Arisen. Yeah, it's fine.
That one. One of the best ones that I got that I wasn't allowed to talk about until like last year. I think it was last year. I was signed. I've had so many that I'm signed into NDAs, and I'm just like, oh, I'm going to get sued.
Oh yeah.
But like, remember Metro Exodus? Like when that was coming, I got invited to an event in London where your entry was these dog tags.
Oh, that's cool.
And like I got to see it before like anybody got to play it and stuff. And I was like, I feel so special.
That's so cool.
I shall teach you ways off stream, my dude.
Yes. we always say that we're gonna do it, and it's like, yeah, we'll do it. See you later. And that's it.
Point, fuck you, like go. But yeah, I wanted that's what I wanted to do. Like, I want to talk to a lot of like the kind of stream team and stuff, and like help build up contacts as well. Because if that's something I can do, I'd love to show that world.
I feel like
we can all become sellouts.
I think that's one thing that people forget about when it comes to trying to grow your channel, is to be able to actually
you got to treat it like a business.
Network. You got to network with people and create opportunities for yourself, and
you do. You really do. Yeah. Otherwise, you stagnate a wee bit, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've actually like gone into other people's streams and it's not something I do. I'm more of a Twitter person when it comes to networking.
Yeah, I'm trying to do them all now as well.
Yeah,
that's my goal for the end of the year, to be active in every platform, and it's hard. It's very hard, but
yeah,
because it's time. But yeah, it takes up a lot of your time, and you lose socialness by being on social media like this.
Yeah, have you ever looked at screen time on your phone?
It depresses me sometimes.
I'm sort of like, oh shit, I'm spending hours on this network, and it's like, damn, that's.
Yeah.
I think this is why I'm gonna start challenging myself to, what's the word I'm thinking of? I want to start learning Japanese. So
I saw that.
Yeah, I really want to, just because I want to like
have something to switch off with, almost kind of.
Kinda like there's something what's gonna be self-improving,
Yeah.
and just having something like that to I don't know, help out, I guess. And
Yeah.
going back to social media and networking, like this podcast wouldn't have happened if I didn't network and speak
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
if you listen to Space's episode or Pillages, they both say that I messaged them, and it was Space who said that I messaged them and said, "Oh, can you check out this video? I'm really proud of it. Could you share it and stuff like that?" And then through that video, people I got loads of followers and now made friends with them, and now they're
Yeah.
like close friends of mine, and
Yeah.
it's interesting because that wouldn't have happened if I didn't think to myself, okay, I'm going to try and network with people now.
I
And
think that's the problem. We forget to take that first step so often. Like, and it does. It goes a long way. It really does.
with what was I thinking? Oh yeah, with Robert, who just followed me. I want to try and start networking with him. An opportunity's there to maybe collab with someone who's obviously bigger, but it'd be nice just to chat and
Chat, learn stuff, eh?
And
Anything.
for me, I was like, okay, shall I message him? And I thought, you know what, fuck it. There's no harm in just messaging someone saying, what did I'm gonna say what I wrote. I just said, hey man, thanks for the follow. First off, thanks for the follow. If you ever have any free time, it would be really cool to hang out and do something with you one day. Like just that, because
Yeah.
it could lead to something. It could not. It's either going to lead to something, or it doesn't lead to anything, and it wouldn't let into it would not have led to anything if you didn't send it anyway. So it's a win-win, if you would, when it comes to that kind of thing, because
I agree, Did. Never be scared to take the first step with that kind of stuff because you don't know where it'll go. Like, it's happened to a lot of people that I know recently. Like, I don't know if I can say, but I found like one of my streamer mates has got like an amazing opportunity that's happening for him. Like, he's going to be editing for somebody that's big,
wonderful.
and like they're helping him grow and stuff like that, and they're being incredibly kind to him. And I was like, that's amazing. Like, you've worked hard to get like that, and I'm glad somebody's picked you up. But no, I'm all for it. Like, yeah. So if you've got to take the first step, sometimes do it. It's you hate it, but yeah.
I feel like it's one of the big things that streamers and YouTube creators they miss sometimes, because everyone's Googled like how to become big on Twitch or how to grow your channel. Everyone has Googled it, and it's always yeah, and it's always like the same stuff, but they always forget to mention, like, talk to people.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest ones. It really is.
Because now, and I mean, I say this as a small streamer, small YouTuber, but to be able to, if you're going to do things without being clickbaity or falling into this is an opportunity, let's just dive into this thing and then it grows. Because let's say for us, we're variety streamers, and we're variety. So I feel like variety is harder to grow.
Oh yeah, because it's not a niche.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
not
have
a niche.
Anything in niche. Yeah.
Yeah, and so when it comes to that, it's like, okay, well, if you can't rely on the game to help grow your channel, you've got to rely on networking and communicating and promoting the shit out of it, because. If you just think, oh, I'm just going to stream, and it's going to grow,
you'll stay with it,
you will, and again, sort of harping back to what we were talking about earlier about we feel like we shouldn't be talking about growth or how the channel is doing or wanting to grow, and it's like, okay, the people you're not going to grow unless you're super lucky. Genuinely doesn't grow if you just focus on streaming. You've got to focus on the self promotion, you've
got to try and get out there.
I still don't use fucking hashtags and stuff, and like I think it was Skid Space who said to me, like, no, dude, because I think I put it on Instagram once as one of those question stories, and And they said, yeah, dude, you need a hashtag because
Yeah,
your stuff can get shown on the hashtag.
yeah,
And I thought,
yeah. It does.
isn't that cringy? Like, isn't that like? Because I find it
You
really
think, but
weird.
you never know who sees it, and it's like, oh,
No,
oh yeah. Because I
yeah.
did it, saying that actually, because I did it with Borderlands when the release came out. Like I did something with a mask, and I get featured in the Borderlands story. I was just like, oh, didn't know that can happen. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
take the advice. Hashtag.
Hashtag, hashtag. But like,
Genuinely.
it's one of those things though, because again, even in my head, it feels taboo to hashtag a shit ton. You just think you posting it's gonna get it
Yeah,
to
I
grow,
know. I
and
I still do it on Instagram. I hide them. Like you do that thing where you extend your posts so they have to
yeah,
show more to the
yeah,
hashtags. Because I know what you're talking about, dude. I'm just like, I know I want them there, but I'm like, look how much.
yeah. It looks.
I do limit myself on Instagram. On on Twitter, I only, if I'm ever hashtagging, it's a maximum of 3. That's all I'll ever do.
I
Because Twitter apparently only shows 3 in your searchable. So it's the top 3 you do. So it'll be the first 1, 2, 3. If you do any more than
oh
that, doesn't matter. It will only ever limit you by the 3. So it keeps it tidy as well.
yeah.
But
I
it's,
don't. I'm scrolling through my own Instagram page right now, and the only thing I've hashtagged in my posts is when I posted this, which
yeah.
is hidden in plain sight. Everything else is not. I need to find it. I don't think I've actually. I don't think I've hashtagged anything.
God, I'm terrible for it. I do a hashtag all the time on Instagram, but I'm still trying to find my feet on Instagram. Like I've been really bad with it. I don't like Instagram's a really thing. You need to be consistent on it. You do.
Yeah,
Like,
you
or
do.
else you go nowhere. Like
It,
people
it,
expect pictures daily.
it's either that or stories. What you want to be consistent with,
Uh-huh.
because like
Yeah.
stories, I'm way more consistent with stories and posts because
Uh-huh.
I just feel like it's easier. Because sometimes
Yeah.
you post something, you take a picture and you go, should this go on my main feed or should it go on a story? Well, I'd rather it go on my
Yeah.
story.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like Tumblr, I'm trying to learn as well. And there's some hashtags where I'm kind of like, I don't like talking about. I don't like sending it. For example,
Uh-huh.
like a Jacksepticeye hashtag or a Markiplier hashtag,
Mhm.
because I feel like isn't that kind of cheating? But then it's like, well, actually, I was talking about
If
it.
you're
It was a
talking about it, yeah, that's what I
it,
try and think as well. How
it could,
clickbaity is it?
yeah, because if it
Almost.
because clickbait only is clickbait if you don't talk
If you don't
about it,
talk
if
about
it
it.
has nothing to do with your video.
Yeah.
So I kind of skate around it like that, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I think Ultramarine
Yeah.
actually says like if it's something to do with it, then do it
Yeah.
because it might bring
It
people in.
applies.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, and finding the right hashtags, the correct hashtags to use
Uh-huh.
is interesting.
Because you want to try and use big ones with a mix of ones that are niche.
Mm.
I've been told because then the big one you might be lucky and get included but it's massive. But with a niche one you might find more people who are similar minded kind of thing. It's
I hashtag all the time on Tumblr. I don't on Twitter and I don't on Instagram. I need to.
I only hashtag my tweets. I hashtag my tweets if it's a game I've been given because I will be sent the official hashtag that they want to use. So I'll use
Of
that.
course.
I'll hashtag my streams going live. I don't know why. I've just always had the same format, but it's worked for me. Like a few people have found me through some of them. Um, but I am kind of the same on Twitter. I don't tend to hashtag a lot of my posts. Like most posts that I do are either like kind of little shit posts or like it's just like a wee joke or a story of the day kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not something that I feel to be shared unless you know me kind of thing. Like unless you want to hear it about me, it's not something that I'm like, oh, this should grow. So I'm kind of the same with there, but other places I do hashtag a lot more. Instagram
Streamers
stuff, yeah.
connected. I'm not thought about that hashtag. Yeah.
Streamers connected is that's just the team that I'm part of. So
Oh,
I've
okay.
always done that because like they did help when we kind of in the early days. So I thought, well, I'll keep it in there.
It's like
Twitch, I was
a
doing,
nod.
yeah. I do 4 on my going live. That's the things. So streamers connected doesn't technically get counted because I always do hashtag live. I do hashtag live. I do hashtag Twitch stream, and hashtag streams connected. which it's silly. I need to just remove Twitch stream because that was one that's I just chucked it in there. But I don't know why I hashtag my going live posts. I actually don't. I don't have a reason for it. I've just always done it, so it's like rhythm now kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, when it's a live post because it will have the hashtags, it kind of stands out from the rest of my tweets.
I get that.
I suppose that's maybe a way that I'm thinking.
I don't do it all the time. I don't do it consistently. But I oh no, it was a yawn. So I was like, it was a that by the way is a yawn, but I want to get yawn out fast. So and that's it. Sound like Nicolas Cage. but like if I post anything when it comes to I'm going live or anything like that, I tend to post it, leave it, and then delete it afterwards because I want my Twitter feed to be cleaner.
I know. I've considered that as well because I hate live posts. I hate promotion posts. I think they look ugly, and they don't do as well anyway. Like, and which is a bad thing. Technically, against the algorithm, they're bad. That's another thing because see if you do include a link. I don't include links in any of my tweets building up. I'll do it for the exact live one. I will include my link then, but I'm probably going to stop because it was Ross, the Game Grumps that I learnt this from, and he's showed evidence of it. And like it does make sense. Any tweets with links in it that don't link you to another tweet, like they link you to an outside website. It's the same as YouTube. They suppress it. That's why you can literally look at your analytics and you'll see a regular tweet against a going live tweet will have like 10% of the interaction.
Oh shit! I didn't know this.
Yeah, there you go. And like then you're like, well, why is that? And then you think, oh wait, I'm sending people to another site off Twitter. Twitter don't want that. Twitter want you to stay on Twitter.
It makes total
sense. Every time he goes live, he says link in bio. And I've noticed so many other bigger streamers doing it now as well. Just link in bio, and it's there. I have my link too. So why wouldn't I just say that? Because it completely makes sense when you start to think about it.
Completely makes sense. Oh god.
I know. So I'm like, is it even worth doing it anymore? Should I just mention that I'm going to be streaming that day and leave it? Because technically it's getting suppressed anyway. So who comes from that isn't already coming from like Discord or that anyway?
Discords. I try and guide people from Twitter to Discord as much as I can because it's just direct. Yeah, and it's a good way to interact. Wow, hang on a second. I want to look at these analytics.
Oh yeah, you can see it there. Even just by looking at like your likes and retweets from like a regular tweet to a going live tweet.
76763.
It's crazy.
Oh man, hang on a second. I'm gonna be so angry.
They suppressed me. What?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it did.
I feel sick.
It's incredibly low.
Wow.
Like the people who see those tweets are the ones who have maybe bailed you because then they see everything, or like somebody who is like a diehard follower, somebody that likes and retweets everything of yours, that will show up in their feed. Otherwise, if they just occasionally go by, it won't show up until hours later on the next day.
This is nuts.
It's insane, dude.
Like my engagements with, hang on, I finally found a post with a link. Hang on.
Have you never came into your analytics before and like started like browsing this stuff?
Have a fork. Have a fork.
I'm not doing the technical side. Fuck that.
I'm so not technical, dude. Yeah. So
I want to do it more because you learn a lot. You do. You see, it's kind of weird. It's going back like it was horrible. Welsh, like we were taking a wee break there. I checked my phone and I was like, oh god, like 40 times, like out of like the apps I start, like when you turn your phone on, it's Twitter. I was like, oh no, that's disgusting.
It almost, well, for me at least, it almost halves the impressions. That's I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ross Donovan. He's a wise boy.
Ross, you're an absolute hero, dude.
I know. Like, because he doesn't link anything anymore. He'll just tell you where to go by typing it fully. Like I saw a tweet that he did when he was promoting something. He was like, "Just Google it, you'll find it." I was like, "Well, why? Because it'll get them more impressions by not telling them to leave Twitter." I was like, "It's so fucked."
It makes, like you said, makes
It
sense
does make
though.
sense. Twitter's a business; they need to make
They have
keep the
to.
lights on as well. So if that's how they do it, that makes
What?
sense. But
But the bio's left, but it's the actual thing.
you can have
Oh
it in the
my.
bio. Bio's fine, like because you're not. It's their metrics based on active tweets, not just what sits on your page.
Holy shit.
It's insane, dude.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna bug me. Because like I love learning this stuff, but now
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I need to change a few things. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'll
yeah.
they didn't.
You
Yeah.
it's insane, dude. I try
Oh.
and tell everybody that I like start kind of work with. I'm like, oh yeah, stop promoting yourself like that. Try and work a way around it. Be clever. That's why, like, if you go on my page, the way that I've got like streamers links now.
Uh huh.
So like everything for you. It's a really good thing. I'd recommend doing it, dude. Um,
Streamers link, did you say?
yeah, I like go to my Twitter if you can, and then like look at the link that's like at my associated website. It takes you to everything now. Like you don't just go to just my Twitch or that. I don't need to promote anything anymore. Like it's there.
Oh.
You can even have your Discord and all that in there. Like it's really good, dude. I've found it
Oh.
handy because like now on Twitch as well, in case like if I've got like a command, somebody's like, oh, I want to follow you on Twitter. Like if I do like an exclamation mark socials command, it will just take you to that. I'm like, oh, there you go, you've got everything to
Mmm.
follow what you want. Like I don't need to tell you what to do anymore. It's all there for you to see.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to
All
God.
these things I've learned for like PR companies did. This it's been good. Like they've helped me a lot. They really
Uh,
have.
there we are then. At least now I've learned something today. That's always good.
That's
Damn.
your work for the day.
Yep.
It's
But that's the thing. Like you, it's why going right back to what this podcast is all about, or at least was about at the beginning, at least. Like it just sort of shows and reflects, sorry, in the website, in how you've organized it and all that kind of stuff, because you know how to put things together. You know, me, it's just throw it against the wall. If it sticks, it sticks. Like it's I'm so chaotic when it comes to that kind of thing. I like being organized and getting things done,
yeah.
but the actual technical aspect of things, I'm not good at. It's definitely something I need to get better at. And
Yeah,
even you
it's
just
what
said there,
I've been practicing that. I'll admit, past few months, like I'd say the past 6 months, I've been starting to like study that stuff, like learning from analytics and stuff. Not as a. It sounds like people take it. They're like, "Oh, you're being so kind of snidey. Like it's just a way for you to grow." And I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm seeing what's working, what's not. Like there might be like some. You can see like who you're talking to, and you can start actually working out your audience and stuff like that with looking at stuff like YouTube. I never used to look at the analytics on YouTube, and I wish I did. When I did it, like more like I was terrible for it. I would just look and be like, oh, I got so many views and likes, and that's all I would care about. I'd be like, done. I never used to look at the bits where people were falling off or how I could change that then. Because if there was a dip in a bit, I'd be like, well, that bit was obviously shit. I should stop doing that in videos, but I just never concern myself with it. They're good tools, like they are handy. There's a lot to them. It's over.
yeah,
It gets really overwhelming because Twitch has got them as well, did
yeah,
you know? There's
hmm
because I see some crazy stats on Twitch with like the analytics stat, and I'm just like, so what's working? I don't understand. Because I don't like it feeling structured or planned. As we've said, we're very freeform, but at the same point, it's you try and start questioning things when you look at that kind of stuff. A little bit.
yeah. I caught it with Jack again. Jack streams, but others not streams, but his videos where it used to be the entire title has to be capitalized, and then the game itself is small. So
Yeah.
catchy title and small.
Yep.
But now
Yep.
it's small, one word big,
Uh-huh.
back down, small,
Yeah.
one word big, back down. I was like,
Oh, yes.
okay,
Yeah.
there's something
love
going
that.
on there.
Oh yeah, there is, dude. Honestly, like that's the thing. Like they guys have got like advice from like social media managers and stuff as well. Like, I'm not saying that they have them employed, but they'll be in contact with people all the time that know how to do stuff. And like, it's insane how there's levels of manipulation almost because of that stuff. Like, it's so weird. Algorithms and all that scared me. They're too big for me. I'm just like, oh no, I don't understand you.
It's a thing that we need to embrace, not become obsessed with, but use it. I think that's the best the other way. Like, you gotta use it as a tool, not a life.
Right. That's the problem. I can agree with that. Yeah.
Even me with the with podcasts, and I was saying at the beginning, like, when is the best time to upload it? And now I've got to think, okay, well, where's the majority of my audience coming from? Is it UK? Is it US? And the fucker is, I go onto the YouTube studio thing on my phone, because it comes with analytics. Because I was thinking, okay, let's figure this out. And it's like, this percentage is United States, this percent is UK, and then like 67%, like the vast majority is other. So I'm like, that doesn't fucking help, does it? Doesn't help me at all.
Other planets.
Yeah, that's like, oh, okay, thanks. I'm just gonna broadcast it to fucking Mars or something. And
all the people that don't disclose the information, you're like, damn it.
It's so annoying, and that's the reason why I want to do this, because I want to give the. I know the charity stream is gonna be you're gonna smash the charity stream either way, but like, I want it to have. I wanted it to have the best chance possible, and to bring the biggest audience. So it's like, if I can bring 2 people who watch this over to the charity stream when it starts,
still 2 more people.
Yeah, and that could lead to other people that they could tell other people about it.
Yep.
And I just, again, talking about the effort level and all that, but for me it's like, okay, what can I really do?
Yeah.
What tools have I got to help grow this this charity stream? Because it's obviously, I'm a huge supporter of able gamers, but I'm also a supporter of you, and I want to make sure that it's just, I like seeing people's how can I say it, people's projects succeed.
Yeah.
You know, if you hit a follower goal or a subscriber goal or anything, I'm like, hey, that's awesome, because
that.
It gives me Finn. I don't know what Finn's doing.
I was like, you sure there's not spooky stuff happening in the podcast?
I'll let Finn in. He's all right, bless him. Hey boy. Shh. But like, yeah, for me, it's one of those where seeing people succeed, seeing people achieve goals in my social circle, that gives me such a boost. Oh, he's got my bottle. That's all. He's fine.
He's off.
There you go. Arsehole. He is an arsehole most of the time. You're gonna hear that. Tells you what. Give me a second. Come here. Hey, come. Hey.
You should did.
Oh, whatever. He's such a dick.
Sorry,
it's so inappropriate. He decided just to kick the door. Yeah, he just went, hello, give me some attention. Dick. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I just like seeing other people succeed, because when that happens, it boosts me up too. Like, I get a personal like, oh yeah, you've done it. Especially if you care for them, you get along with them. Like, you want people to hit their marks. You want people to hit the goal, a charity goal, and because it gives you that little, they fucking did it. And
I like it as well. Do that? I can wholeheartedly get behind that.
And it's one of those reasons why I want to do as much as I possibly can. To help out, because again, for me, I know that my schedule, my time is 12 at noon, British Standard Time on a Wednesday. Possibly the quietest time you can have in existence when it comes to Twitch. So it's like, okay, well, obviously I want to try and do as much as I can myself. I understand what's going against me.
Yeah.
So let's do something to boost it. Let's do
Just like,
something
no,
to help
yeah,
it out. And I've already said on when I announced it that if you can't come to my part,
yeah.
go to
Come to
someone
somebody
else's
else's if
part,
you can. Yeah,
because in the end, like, again, we're the people who are part of this, the streamers, we're going to gain something from it anyway, because we're going to be part of something good, which is fantastic. We're doing something
yeah,
to help other people, and we might get followers and
yeah.
people discovering us. That's the bonus for us.
That was the reason I set it as a relay stream, because originally it was everybody was going to get like the rights to stream on my channel. I was like, no, 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 that's the complete wrong way to do this. I was
Yeah.
like, if people get stuff, they're entitled. I want them to grow. I want them to get whatever comes to them
Yep.
because they deserve it. They are helping me out with something. They deserve
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
that comes to them as well. So I was like,
Totally.
nah, that's totally the wrong way to go about all this stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
It's
that's the way we designed the website as well. See, like if you go to it and then it's the first bit that you see, it's
yeah.
everybody's stream. That they go live. Like, see when you go live on that, you
Yeah,
go
yeah, I
live on
see.
the website as
I
well.
saw,
Like,
yeah.
so
I saw.
so I always said that was like, even if you can't make the person you know, you might go on that website checking to see if the person you know is live and see the one next to them. Like, all right, okay, I'll watch that one then. For a wee
I'll
change.
be I'll be absolutely shocked if we don't hit that grand, because
So will I, in all honesty.
dude, I hit a grand and I did fucking nothing. Like, that's like I didn't. I just dicked about. I didn't do any websites. I didn't do like I didn't put this much effort in, and now I'm like, okay, if I can do it, and it's not like my community's gigantic or anything like that. It's just that
yeah,
I don't know. So in my head, I'm like, okay, there's no reason why we can't. I feel like we'll double it.
I don't doubt for a second. I have a massive belief. Finn agrees.
Finn agrees. God damn
I
it.
am.
God damn it. This is fine. Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah. I feel like in the first day. Shut up, Finn. I feel like in the first 20, I'd say 24 hours, we'd hit the goal.
I think so. I do.
I know some crazy people as well who just go, there you go. Like, yeah, so I think I think there's gonna be no issue there, but it doesn't mean that people shouldn't turn up, because I think sometimes when
I want the support to be there.
Yeah, when people see like big streamers, big small streamers, or anything, you assume it's gonna hit the goal, because, well, why wouldn't it when there's this person, this person, this person? So then people don't donate because of that.
Yeah.
And I used to have that same thing where it's like, even though I know they're going to hit it, I used to be like, okay, I don't worry about it then, they don't need me. But
Yeah.
if everyone does that, if everyone has that same mindset and doesn't donate,
It won't go anywhere.
it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to grow. So the idea is that, yes, we're more than likely going to hit the goal, but it's not going to happen if no one actually donates. So so donating is so important, and and sharing it as well. I don't know if you're getting people to do artwork or anything like that for it. I don't know.
I'm looking into like stuff. I'm trying to get as many kind of incentive prizes and stuff like that as well.
If I was, well, I not just that. I mean, like, people will just make a piece of art for the stream, like, this is like, you know, when people do, like, I fucking, it's one of my favorite bits where people have put time and effort in just to make an image just to help out.
I do. I like the bits of that in your
But
streams.
you might be able to do, it's nice, it's very nice. But like, for you could do it on, because you're closing it out, obviously you'll be closing the entire big thing, so that could be a chance to look at that stuff. Yeah.
So it's ending with a kind of just chatting bit again, like where it is just quiet.
So that might be a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love anything like that to happen. Obviously, I'm not against it in any form. It'd be amazing.
I'm sure someone will do something for it. I can imagine, at least. But yeah, like, I just feel like even if you were just going to do that 12-hour stream for yourself, I think you'd have been able to hit it. But now we've got this opportunity to really, like, raise a lot.
That's what I thought. I thought, like, I've done one in the past. I did one for the MS Society, and that was for wasn't it for me? I was just more or less hosting like
Yeah.
the person who wanted to do the charity, and we raised like 670 in that, and that was the only other one I've done. And I was happy with that, and I was like, you know what, if everybody can raise the 100, we'll smash the goal. And I was like, I don't doubt for a second that like this community's like everybody's communities will do it. I don't doubt for a second. And we've all got amazing communities. Like,
hang on, buddy. You're glitching a tiny bit. Hang on. Oh, that was the best. It sounded like you were drunk. You went, and big. Oh, man, that was great. What? That was like 10 seconds of the chaos on your side. Wow, that was so great. Oh yeah, don't worry, it's all get kept in.
Cringe for the names, eh?
I don't know. I didn't hear.
I don't know. Oh, I don't doubt we'll reach it. I was saying like, because it's if everybody that's taking part raises £100, that's it smashed, and
instantly.
That's not even a crazy high target. It's not. That's definitely achievable for a person, like a single streamer.
Absolutely.
And I was saying like everybody's communities, like they're all amazing. Like I've been part of like everybody's communities like over these past few months, like getting more involved with them all. And every one of the streamers, they've all got fantastic, lovely, like kind people in their communities. And it sounds cocky the way we were saying it, but it's not. I don't doubt for a second we will smash the goal. That I set it as that because I wanted it to be achievable.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, of course.
I didn't want it to be like crazy big headed, but I've got a feeling we'll completely like blow it out of the park. All of us, I really do. Hopefully, but yeah, it's. But again, as you said, doesn't take away the importance. Like, still want people to show up. Need people if they want to support, please. And again, I've said that if they can't donate, fair enough. I understand money can be tight and stuff for things like that. But the one thing I will ask of people, because it's free, is to share it out. It doesn't cost anything.
Share the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's not taking much of your time. It's 2 minutes of your day to share it, and you don't know who will see it, who could be affected, or something like that. So,
it's definitely a case of a teamwork thing, not just with the streamers, but the community.
Oh yeah, I mean the communities I'm talking about to share.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, as a summarization of it all, because, it definitely needs to be a case of as many people to get involved as possible. Because in the end, it's helping people who aren't as lucky as we are. We're fucking lucky what we do, and we were talking earlier about being able to live off it and make a living and things. Whereas people out there who literally just can't fucking game because they've got something going on, and that's why I like it so much, because it makes a huge difference. It's about creating equal opportunities as much as possible.
Exactly. That's what I liked about it.
Just for enjoyment. Like, it's nothing political. There's no hidden agendas. There's nothing like, this person or this gets all the money and all that. It's like, no. This is going to these kids and adults sometimes.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's literally that's what I like to give them it's to lighten a load of their day, basically, because they can have something that takes their mind off what's going on for I don't know, for a few hours a day. I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
and it's such a simple thing. It really is.
And I feel like that's why, even though we'll be doing different charities and stuff, Able Games will be like the big one for me, at least, just because
one of your mains.
And the people are nice. We contact them, say, hey, thanks.
So nice, yeah.
I mean, it's not because I didn't get this and think, I want to support Able Games because I got this. It's like, no. I actually really like what they've done. Like,
you made it as a wee badge on.
Yeah, but I literally wear this probably every day when I teach. I teach, and I've got my uniform, my gi and belt and stuff, I'll put this on top if I'm caught. It's like I wear that because it's like I'm wearing it. I'm thinking, no, I fucking support this. Like, this is something I'm part of, and it's an interesting one. But the main thing is that when we're doing it, we might be getting these bonuses, we might be getting people's eyes on us and all that kind of thing, but the main thing is that we're helping other people
who can't still benefits,
and I feel like and again, that's why I want to help you as much as possible, because you're a brother. We gotta support each other, and I feel like that's it. So we'll finish it there, man. But is there anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to say? Any?
Make sure you use that at charity stream.
And could you give a name off the list of people who are streaming? And I tell you what, while you're there, could you? I don't know if it's too much, but are you able to read off the timetables and like who starts, then go through that? That's okay. Because for people who are watching this, then you can find out what's the best one for you guys to get to. This will be in British Standard Time as well. So you do the maths, because I'm fucking terrible at that. I'm so bad at that.
Google, it's amazing.
Yeah. Just Google it.
So the event starts on Tuesday the 15th at 12 p.m.
Tomorrow, technically, Mr. Dukes.
Tomorrow, technically. Tomorrow, yes.
Tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
So it starts with me. I'm going to spearhead it, as Whiskey said. We'll start explaining the charity stuff, and then I am going to be streaming Silent Hill 2 for 4 hours. Dude, this is... you're going to hate me for this. I have never fully played through it.
Dude, don't know. I'm not going to hate it. I'm not going to hate it.
That's why I'm doing it. I was like, I need to experience this.
The first time I played it was when I streamed it on YouTube, so totally understand.
There you go. All right, fair enough. We're fine then.
You will love it.
So Silent Hill 2, so that's for 4 hours, so 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Then I'll be raiding Salberry, who will be streaming Soma and Colat for 4 hours, so that will be 4 to 8 p.m. She's going to be raiding Maria the German, who will be streaming Blair Witch for 2 hours, so 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And then Maria is raiding Super Antlers, who's going to be streaming Dead by Daylight in character as well, I believe. I think he's doing cosplay, which will be fun. So he's doing that for 2 hours. So from 10 till 12 midnight, Wednesday at midnight. So then I'm taking the reins again with Bonnie Kiwi. For 4 hours, we're going to be streaming Hunt Showdown. Then Kiwi leaves me, and for another 5 hours, I'm going to be streaming Deadly Premonition. So that's the biggie, like that 9-hour slot I've got.
Fuck.
Yeah, right in the morning. Then from 9 a.m., Mr. Tinker's going to take over from me, playing Dead Space for 3 hours. Then it is you.
Such a good game.
Gets to raid the lovely Whiskey, who's going to be streaming Spippy Indie Games.
Because I have no idea what else to play.
Spippy Indie Games for 3 hours.
Fine. Yeah.
Dude, that's what you do. Like the viewers, like people love
what
it.
I do best.
Exactly. Then Whiskey is going to be raiding Rainbow Gamer Girl at 3 p.m., who's going to be streaming Five Nights at Freddy's VR for 3 hours. And then at 6 p.m., she will be raiding Steel Elves, who's going to be streaming Dark Deception Chapters 2 and 3 for 2 hours. When Elves is finished, he will be streaming Saria Slays. She's going from 8 till 11, and she'll be playing Outlast 2 and I think Dead by Daylight with viewers. So that's something for people to get involved with. You're into that kind of thing. Then it's over to me and Raving Cam at 11 o'clock, and we're going to be having a kind of zombie killing night. We're going to be doing Dying Light, State Decay 2 for 4 hours. And then I'm going to leave him at 3 in the morning because I need to get sleep.
Yes.
And he'll be streaming Alien Isolation for 5 hours himself.
Jesus.
And then dude, I know. The late night slots are killer. For the people involved, they are proper killer. And then I pick up the slack at 8 a.m. for 6 hours. I'm going to be streaming a Resident Evil 2 hardcore run, trying to get all my S ranks.
Nice.
And then we end the charity, hopefully, as a big successful event.
It'll be successful either way.
Yeah, it will. At 12 p.m. on the Thursday, that's at 12 in the afternoon, ends, and I sleep for a week. 5 years.
Until the next, you come out your tomb for the next charity event. Charity!
I said
that's amazing.
From organising this, I would love to do this, like, keep this a yearly thing, because I think it's achievable. I've learned a lot from doing this and been like, yeah, like, here we go, it's the October Street, like, Halloween Scream stream things back again, and I'll just
Yeah.
leave it as an open invite for streamers to be like, right, you want to join in? Because it's a good opportunity every year as well, and it's fun.
Yeah,
Something to kind of look forward to.
there's no reason why you can't do it every year, dude. Every year is a piece of cake. Like I'm trying to aim for 3, but like that's just enough. I think. I don't know. But
it's
just enough. I think I couldn't do more. Fucking hell. But like, yeah, and that's the thing. I think it's great, and it's doing something good in the world like every year. And like I said, and again, thank you for the opportunity as well for me going on it, because it means a lot.
Totally did. As soon as I knew it was Able Game and stuff, I was like, yeah, you're part of it. Yeah. It's like, he needs to become...
I'm a cheerleader. I'm a cheerleader for it. That's the thing. Okay, I think that's it then, dude. So thanks for watching. You can leave a like and all that kind of stuff if you want to. You can subscribe if you want to. Main thing is, though, be there tomorrow and support this awesome cause. Support Dukez as well. Support all the streamers. You can support me if you want, obviously. But I'll leave a link for the website in the description. I won't put the charity link up there yet until like it's go time. Then I'll put it on there and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for this impromptu event recording. But it was good, dude. So, all you gotta do now is awkwardly say bye like usual. Charity! Charity! Bye, guys. Bye.